Good morning, it's Barbara. Dennis had some excellent advice that I should go outside and sit in the sun. Even if I have to, he said, put your sweater on. You might have to wear a hat, but go outside and sit in the sun, and I'm going to do that. Good morning, it's Barbara. Sitting here taking Dennis's advice. He also said it may not be sunny all day, so we want to take advantage of it while we can, but I didn't want to get out of bed. Another one of those days. I'm like, I was doing pretty good for a while, and now the bees, I don't know. Didn't want to get up. But it is beautiful out here, and I'm glad he gave me such good advice. So I put on my sweater, put on my shawl. But it isn't even as cold as I expected. It's actually stunning out here, to be honest. One thing that's been funny lately is the robins are flocking. And we've had big flocks of robins in our trees. And one thing around here is I never really noticed robins in the trees during the year. They're always on the ground. We have a lot of worms, and we are ground central for robins. But now they're in the trees, and it's so odd. Getting ready to go south, I guess. We did not see our hummingbird yesterday. Didn't see her the day before either, but we weren't on the deck the day before, so, I mean, she only comes. So the last time we saw her was 2 mornings ago while we were talking. But it's definitely autumn here. The leaves are starting to change, although not too many in our backyard. We have one kind of tree, and I'm not sure what it is, that the leaves fall really early, and they are falling in the front. We don't have one in the back. But our maple hasn't started yet. We have a beautiful red maple back, a big old one back there. My maple tree here that I love so much, unfortunately, it is not a beautiful tree in the fall. It just kind of turns brown, but otherwise, it's my favorite, I think. It copsed from an old maple tree that we had to take down, and I guess it was quite a few years ago because it's a very tall tree now. It's taller than the house. So, anyway, weather, it is really, really lovely. But, you know, I'm not sure what it is. Not the best sleeping, you know, and the bees. Wasps. They're wasps. They're not actually bees. But the exterminator guy's coming this afternoon. I'm going to do some, I think I just said this to you. I'm going to do some straightening up. Now I can't even remember what I said. I'm sure I said it to you. Because the guy's coming for the chairlift to evaluate the house tomorrow. I apologize. I'm sure I just said that to you. Anyway. So yesterday was a pretty good day. I mean, actually was a little bit weird because my legs got so weary in the middle of the day. When we were walking the dogs, they felt really leaden, and I don't know why. I was busy in the morning. I went grocery shopping. Dennis was cooking and needed something. My job is to do the grocery shopping. But the bridge is finally fixed. They were fixing a bridge around the corner from us that is our way to go to the store. And we have been having to go the long way around for months now. We've had to change how we get to Aura's because this bridge was out. So it's finally there. I'm like, oh, I get to go across the new bridge. They finally fixed it. So I went grocery shopping. And then Dennis made Indonesian meatballs with peanut sauce for us all. So we made them in the morning so we could bring Aura some too. So she had Indonesian meatballs with peanut sauce for dinner last night also and loved it. She really loves that peanut sauce. And so we made those in the morning and I helped. Besides just going to the store, I actually cooked the meatballs. And then we went to visit Aura, did a few things around her house real quick, and then walked the dogs. And by the time we walked the dogs, my legs felt so heavy. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was such a weird feeling. So I don't know what's going on with me. But excuse me. But I was rummaging around on my library site, and they have books categorized in the ebook section, and one of them is series starters. And I always go through that to see if there's a new series that I might be interested in that I haven't seen before, things like that. And the Blue Sword came up. Now, I have read The Blue Sword by Robin McKinley, I think it is. And I had read it before. In fact, I think I have it in my basement, but I took it out of the library. And I read it last night, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's fantasy. And it's the series. It's a very small series because there's only 2 books in the series. So I took the second book out too. So I probably will read it tonight. But I enjoyed reading it. I just, sat quietly and read. We shall see. I'm almost done with my socks. I should work on my socks. And I have some floss tubes and podcasts to watch. So I might do that. But meanwhile, I have to do a little straightening up before I do too much. But first, I have to sit in the sun for a while and work on it. Got to work on it. And maybe our hummingbird is still here. People are surprised that I still have the hummingbird because theirs have already migrated, but they're more north from me. But she may be going soon because it has been getting a little chilly at night. The forecast won't take us even up to 70 today, but it's already 65. And Gizmo is not currently in the sun, so we'll see. But I am loving it out here. So I will be sitting out here working on absorbing the vitamin D and the gorgeousness that is this morning. And then I'll go do a couple of things that'll make me feel better. And in my mind, I've been trying to figure out sort of how I'm going to organize my room and reorganize my room into the smaller room. And of course, Megan is brilliant and says, you do have that other house next door. I'm like, oh my gosh, I do. So I need a bunch of bins. I can postpone the final decision on, the main thing that, that I think I need to deal with is my jewelry making stuff, which I have quite a bit of. I mean, as in knitting, lamp working and jewelry making were the same in that it's really 2 hobbies. One is buying all the stuff and the other one is making the stuff. Just as buying yarn is a separate hobby, so was shopping for components and things like that. So making the beads, shopping for other components, making the jewelry. I do regret that I didn't take a picture of each of the pieces of jewelry I made. Every once in a while, like I see my friend Linda very rarely, but she's wearing earrings and I'm like, ooh, I think I made those. She was a very generous buyer of my jewelry. Of course, I also gave a lot of jewelry away for birthdays and things, but I do regret not taking pictures of those. But meanwhile, I can bin a few things up and take a hand cart and take them over to the other house. Because they will not be hurt by not having climate-controlled winter. It won't hurt them in the least. So I might do that, and that would be easy because I have some idea that just like any time I'm trying to deal with something, I'm a procrastinator, so I leave it to the end, so I can't really do it right. And I mean, we got the guy coming tomorrow about the elevator chair. I don't know why I have fuzz on my face. I'm sorry. And my sleep in my eyes and fuzz on my face. The chair guy's coming tomorrow and taking a look at it. He's going to come up with a plan. And if that chair can be installed relatively quickly, then Aura's moving to our house relatively quickly. I mean, the only thing that's keeping us from not having her now is she can't do the stairs. So as soon as that's solved, we'll be moving her. And she will be glad for the company, I think. I'm sure. She's looking forward to it. So, and that means I need to deal with that room. Now, granted, well, we need to deal with the bees because the bees are in her bedroom. But granted, the second room is going to be the upstairs sitting room, which isn't as urgent, obviously, as the bedroom. But I still got to do it. So doing it right, and I don't even know what that means, might have to wait. Oh, I've got girls. Might have to wait until I don't know what. But I have been in my mind trying to figure out a few things, so I am working on that a little bit. I forgot to bring my glasses out. Oh, I have these glasses. I don't know why. I've had these glasses sitting here for quite some time. And I've been rambling on, and I do apologize because I haven't had anything particular to say. Anyway, I guess I'm going to go since I feel bad now. Please, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.